Do you struggle with studying for long hours? You're not alone. Across the globe, countless individuals grapple with maintaining focus and energy during extended study periods. It's not an easy task, but it's not impossible either. How, you might ask? The secret lies in developing effective study habits. Now, we're not talking about just sitting in front of your books for hours on end. It's about studying smart, not just hard. It's about making every minute count. It's about transforming the way you view studying and turning it into an engaging, worthwhile experience. In this video, we're going to dive into the world of smart studying. We'll be exploring practical tips and tricks that can help you study for longer hours without burning out. We'll delve into strategies such as setting realistic goals, taking effective breaks, creating engaging study environments, and employing active learning techniques. This isn't just about surviving those long study hours, it's about thriving in them. It's about equipping you with the tools and techniques to make the most out of your study time. So are you ready to transform the way you study? Stay tuned to learn how to transform your study habits and make the most out of your study time. First things first, setting realistic goals. Now, why is this important? Think of your study session as a journey. Your goals are your destination. Without a clear destination, you're merely wandering, and that's neither efficient nor productive. Let's say you've got a history textbook to tackle. An unrealistic goal would be, I'll master the entire book in one sitting. That's too vague and overly ambitious. Instead, break it down. A more realistic goal could be, I'll understand and summarize the key events of World War II in 2 hours. This goal is specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. We call these SMART goals. Setting such goals gives your study sessions a clear sense of direction and purpose. It's like having a roadmap. You know exactly where you're going and how to get there. This makes your study session more effective and less intimidating. And it's not just about the big picture. Set smaller, session-specific goals too. Things like, I'll note down 5 important points from this chapter, or I'll solve 10 math problems correctly. Again, these goals are smart. They keep you focused and motivated, making your study sessions more productive. Remember, a well-defined goal is the first step towards a successful study session. Ever heard of the saying, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy? Well, it's not just a saying. It's a fundamental truth that applies to studying as well. Taking breaks is an essential part of productive studying. It's not about being lazy or procrastinating. It's about giving your brain the necessary downtime to process and store information effectively. Let's take the Pomodoro technique as an example. This time management method, developed by Francesco Cirillo in the late 80s, involves studying for 25 minutes, then taking a 5-minute break. After every 4th study session, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. The idea is that frequent breaks can improve mental agility and keep your focus sharp. But why are breaks so important? Well, our brains aren't designed for prolonged periods of intense focus. They need rest to recharge and avoid burnout. Breaks also provide an opportunity for your brain to consolidate the information you've just learned, improving long-term retention. Moreover, breaks can help prevent the onset of fatigue. When you're tired, your ability to concentrate and absorb new information diminishes. Regular breaks can ensure you're always studying at your best, with a clear mind and a focused approach. So how should you spend your break time? It's important to step away from your study materials. Do something different and enjoyable, like taking a quick walk, stretching, or even listening to a favorite song. This change of activity can refresh your mind and prepare you for the next study session. Remember, studying is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not about how much you can cram into a single session, but about understanding and retaining the information over time. Incorporating breaks into your study routine is a proven strategy to enhance your productivity and learning efficiency. So don't forget to take a breather. Your brain will thank you. Your environment matters more than you might think. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a fundamental truth when it comes to studying. Your surroundings can have a significant impact on your ability to focus, retain information, and therefore, your overall productivity. Let's start with cleanliness. An uncluttered, tidy space is not only visually pleasing, but can also help to clear your mind, allowing you to focus better on the task at hand. So, set aside a few minutes before you start studying to tidy up your workspace. Next, we must address the elephant in the room: distractions. In our hyper-connected world, distractions are only a click or swipe away. But remember, every time you divert your attention, it takes a good chunk of time to refocus. So turn off those notifications, put your phone on silent, or better yet, place it out of sight. If you're using a computer, consider using apps that block distracting websites during your study hours. Comfort is another key ingredient in creating an engaging study environment. Sitting for long hours can be physically taxing, so make sure your chair and desk are ergonomically designed. Your back will thank you later. Lighting, often an overlooked aspect, can make a world of difference. Poor lighting can strain your eyes and make you feel tired faster, hindering your study session. Natural light is ideal, but if that's not possible, ensure your study area is well lit with an adequate artificial light source. Creating an engaging study environment isn't about creating a Pinterest-worthy study nook. It's about setting up a space that aids your concentration, keeps you comfortable, minimizes distractions, and ultimately helps you study better and for longer. Remember, everyone's ideal study environment may differ. Some might prefer complete silence, while others might find a bit of background noise helpful. Experiment with these suggestions and find what works best for you. A conducive environment can make studying less of a chore and more of an enjoyable experience. So embrace these tips and make your study sessions more effective and enjoyable. Let's dive into the world of active learning. Picture this. You're sitting at your desk, reading through a textbook. You're absorbing information, sure, but are you really learning? This is what we call passive learning, where you're merely receiving information without engaging with it actively. But here's the thing. To truly grasp new concepts and recall them when you need them, active learning is the way to go. So, what exactly is active learning? It's not just about reading or listening. It's about processing, understanding, and applying the information. It's about taking an active role in your own education. And there are several techniques you can use to do just that. First up, try summarizing information in your own words. This is a powerful way to ensure you've understood the material. By translating complex ideas into simpler terms, you're not just memorizing, but actually comprehending. And comprehension, my friends, is the key to long-term retention. Next, consider teaching the material to someone else. You might have heard the saying, if you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. Well, it's true. Teaching forces you to break down concepts and present them in an understandable way. It checks your understanding and solidifies your knowledge. Finally, don't underestimate the power of flashcards. By testing your recall, flashcards move information from your short-term to your long-term memory. And the best part? They're portable, making them a great tool for on-the-go review. Remember, the goal is to engage with the material, to interact with it, to challenge yourself. Active learning techniques can help you understand and remember information better, making your long study hours count. So you see, studying for long hours doesn't have to be a daunting task. It's all about knowing how to work smart and make the most of your time. The strategies we've shared today are designed to help you do just that. First and foremost, setting realistic goals is crucial. You need to know what you're aiming for and have a clear plan on how to get there. This not only helps you stay focused, but also provides a sense of accomplishment as you tick off those goals one by one. Then there's the power of taking breaks. Contrary to what you might think, breaks aren't a waste of time. They're an essential part of maintaining your mental stamina. By allowing yourself time to rest and recharge, you can avoid burnout and keep your brain in top shape for learning. We also discussed the importance of creating an engaging study environment. A space that is conducive to learning can make a world of difference. Whether it's ensuring you have a clutter-free desk or setting the right temperature and lighting, these small changes can significantly boost your productivity. And let's not forget about active learning techniques. These are the tools that help you retain information more effectively. Techniques such as summarizing information in your own words, teaching what you've learned to someone else, or creating visual aids can all enhance your understanding and recall of the material. Remember, the goal here isn't just about studying for longer periods. It's about studying more efficiently and effectively. It's about turning those long hours of study into productive, meaningful learning experiences. And the strategies we've discussed today can help you do exactly that. So, whether you're preparing for an exam or simply looking to improve your study habits, these strategies can be your guide. Implement them into your routine and see the difference they can make. With these strategies, you can study smarter, not harder. Happy studying.